My guest today is Andrew Milne, and he's an abstract artist, and he'll be having a show tomorrow night, too. Welcome to Art Buzz, Andrew.
Thank you, Becky. Happy to be here.
Yay, good. You've been an abstract artist for quite a while. You've been showing your work for over 30 years now?
Well, off and on. I started showing in fourth grade, and I kind of left art for a while during high school and kind of concentrated on photography.
Okay.
And so I picked art back up in college. I did some experimental artwork. And then it sort of tapered off for a while. I put the art down to raise my family, basically.
Okay.
I was going through kind of a tough time about 7 years ago, and I just started painting again as a way to work through some things in my life. And it's sort of taken off on its own, and I'm now doing 3 to 5 shows a year, mostly in the Valley area, and painting's almost become full-time for me.
Oh, fantastic. So I know you're an abstract artist. You use different media, acrylic and found objects.
Correct. Yes.
Mainly focusing on paper.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's look at some of your work here.
Wonderful. Thank you. This is a piece some work I did probably earlier on in the last painting segment, maybe 5 and 6 years ago. I was pretty much a pretty strict abstract expressionist, surface paint, very little objectivity to the art, just watching the interaction of color and design and texture throughout the paintings. This piece is sort of an abstracted Rorschach. You know, I made this with, it's got foil and paint and mediums and ink, folding pages back over on each other and pulling them apart. It's probably around 12 to 14 layers thick of translucent paper with a paint in between. Every line is mirrored back and forth across.
So who is an inspiration to you artistically?
Oh boy, Jackson Pollock and Robert Rauschenberger probably be my two heroes. So,
fantastic.
Jeff Koons.
Here's a really interesting one.
You know, this is the. Did you have a question?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tell me all about it. I want to know.
No, this is 48 by 48 inches. It's made up of 1,228 2 by 2 inch. Individual tiles. Those are hand printed like a Japanese water print, where I float the ink on water and print the paper tile. And then the composition was formed starting on the middle tile and going around and around and around until I wrapped around the corners. This was the first piece I did 6-7 years ago when I was kind of getting back into it. It's really special to me.
Yeah, that's a very neat piece.
This is called Angry Birds in Space. It's a commission piece. This was named by the client's 4-year-old son, and I didn't have a title for it. She wanted a big abstract black and white piece. It's 48 by 72 inches.
Is that paper? Or is that all ink?
It's paint and then layers of Japanese mulberry paper. You know, to kind of give it the deep effect there. The center,
so it has texture.
Yeah, the center part that's bold is raised a 1/4 inch off the off the main ground of the painting.
Are they covered in a varnish or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I use an acrylic medium and varnish to kind of go over the whole thing and seal it up. It makes the art very durable. This is another piece that was done about the same time.
I really like.
About the same time as the blue and red one we saw earlier. Abstract expressionist. I just scrape the paint. There's no brush work. It's all done using scrapers and spatulas, palette knives, and that sort of thing. Again, lots of depth.
And very large size. So what size do you work in?
Those are about 30 by 36. I go from about there to, 4 by 6 feet. People are starting bigger paintings now. So I like a horizontal format mostly. So
and here's a good example of the horizontal.
Yeah, the next 3 or 4 we're going to look at here. These are I saw an image on a television show about 4 years ago of I know it's kind of crazy to say, but of blood running down of a person's forehead, and I sort of took that and used that with the paint, and I tried to make something beautiful out of a tragic picture. And so again, it's like the water print piece, individual tiles. hand-painted in big sheets. And then I cut them up, create a grid on a board or canvas, and start the composition, in the beginning, and kind of work through to the outer edges of the.
We're going to be showing some of this work tomorrow night. I forgot to mention that to the audience.
That's okay. We have time.
Where are we going to be showing?
We're having a pop-up show, which means we just decided to do it about 3 days ago. It's going to be 2 days before the grand opening at the new location of Fresno City Vapor. And that address is 5769 North First Street.
Right, they're at Bullard.
Right behind Walgreens at Bullard.
Oh, okay,
it's
fantastic.
a beautiful, beautiful new shop that the owner, Ryan, has set up there. They've had a soft opening about a week ago, and Saturday night's the grand opening.
Fantastic.
So.
But tomorrow is your show, your reception.
I'm very excited.
Very excited.
Very excited.
Let's see another neat one.
Sure,
here of
okay.
this.
Same thing. This actually hangs in my living room at home. I guess it's for sale, but not really. I think it's my favorite piece. My kids live in Southern California, and I did this in a hotel room over a weekend in San Diego, and in and out with the kids and working on the painting at night. It just has a lot of meaning for me, and I came up with really nice colors on this one.
So travel and you bring your art supplies.
Right, absolutely.
Fantastic.
I paint all the time, so here or there or wherever I am. This piece just sold at my last show, which was about 3 weeks ago. What this is, it's an amalgamation. Every single tile that's on this piece was represented in another painting I did. So this is tile work from about a dozen paintings prior in this style, and the composition is totally random. I drew the tiles blind and mounted them wherever they came up on the painting.
Oh my God, that sounds like
it just came out really nice. The same collector purchased this piece as well. This is called.
How large are these?
These are the one we just looked at was 40 by 48. This one's 24 by 48.
So how many hours do you put in? That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
50 to 80 on the big pieces.
Wow.
It's a lot.
So you
of
kind
work.
of squeeze that in from your.
They take a couple of months.
Well, thank you, Andrew. So tomorrow night at Fresno City's Vape, it's a brand new spot at First and Bullard.
5 to 8 p.m.
5 to 8 p.m. There, we need to know that because it's Art Hop night. And you can meet Andrew, see some of the work live, some of
Yes.
these larger pieces.
Yes, and some new pieces.
And
So,
do you have other shows coming up too? I know you've been working
I don't.
hard
I'll probably
lately.
have another show this winter, and then I have shows scheduled next year in January and April.
Well,
And,
fantastic. Maybe we can see you again and see
Thank
some wonderful new things.
It would be
So,
my pleasure.
Andrew Milne tomorrow night at Fresno City Vape. And I guess it's at Fresno City Vapor.
Fresno City Vapor.
So you can get your e-cigarettes there. And First and Bullard, southwest corner behind Walgreens.
Correct.
Yeah. We'll see you next Wednesday with Art Buzz. And back to the scheduled program.